Welcome back. It's the last week of the high school football regular season. Teams from all around the area fighting for a playoff spot. We kick things off with the Hillman Tigers hosting the undefeated Rogers City Hurons. First quarter and the Tigers get on the board early. A.J. Jones finds a hole, sneaking past the Hurons defense. He takes this one all the way to the end zone for a Hillman touchdown. The Tigers would then find the end zone again on the two-point conversion. They led it 16-0 early. We're now in the second quarter. The Hurons are driving down the field. Hillman goes for the stop. Ball loose. They recover it. Trenton Terratudo on the fumble recovery. Hillman ball now, and it's Landon Aschitz finding a gap in the Hurons defense. Big run here before he is chased down by Dylan LaFleche. First down, Hillman. Now Jones scrambles as he tries to find a receiver downfield, but it winds up in the arms of Jamison Fleming for an interception. Hurons drive now, handoff to Hayden Hentowski, who is going to take it all the way for a 40-yard touchdown run, and it gets Rogers City on the board. They go for the two-point conversion. Isaac Paul is going to take this one in to trim the deficit to 16-8. Right before halftime, the Hurons are going to drive again. Spencer Whitford finding Hentowski, and watch him make a few men miss. He slips out of the grasp of one more. He finds an open hole, and he takes it into the end zone for a Hurons touchdown right before the half. Hurons would erupt in the second half of this one. They finish the regular season at a perfect 9-0. Au Gres-Sims taking on Posen first quarter. Jack Romel keeps it, evades one defender, gets a nice block, and cruises into the end zone. 8-0 Vikings early. Au Gres with the ball. Keegan Bender on the handoff. He cuts right up the middle. He's got a lane, walks it into the end zone as time expired in the first quarter. They would add a two-point conversion and knot the game up at 8. Au Gres would then recover the onside kick, get the ball back. They drove down the field quickly, capping it off with a Carter Zion touchdown run. They take a 14-8 lead. A couple possessions later, Posen out of the eye. Romo rolls right. He stops and finds a wide-open Josh Gardner in the end zone. Vikings took a 16-14 lead into halftime, but Au Gres would take this one 42-24. The war on the shore. Tawas taking on Oscoda first half. Tawas is going to hit a big play. Granite Behringer is going to escape on the rollout. He is going to rip off a big gain to set up Tawas deep in Oscoda territory. Drive would end in a pick. Oscoda would respond. Damon Burrows gets loose, and you are not catching this kid. The speedster takes this one 85 yards to the house for the touchdown. Oscoda takes a 6-0 lead. He also sang the anthem before the game started. Very nice job for Burrows tonight. Oscoda had a chance to score right before the half, 4th and goal, but Nicholas Kusabab is going to sniff this one out to get the stop. Tawas would get on the board in the third. Evan Mockney takes the toss and powers his way in for the score. This one would go to overtime. Oscoda winning a thriller, 18-12. Onondaga Heights on the road. They come out soaring. Bryce Burden takes it in 14-0 just 5 minutes into the game. Moments later, it's Carter Schmidt finding enough room to get across the goal line. Falcons out to a 21-0 lead. Lake City's defense would settle in, however. Xander Cardis rolling to his right, but Dane Blair chases him down for the sack. Then the Trojans stuff the play in the backfield. Ball pops out at the end. Lake City pounces on it for the turnover. But the Ogemaw Heights defense came to play in this one. Trouble with the snap for Lake City on 3rd and goal, and Andrew Christianer gets home for the sacks. Ogemaw Heights takes this one 35-7. In other football action, Atlanta went on the road to Hale and took them down 60-14. The Alpena Wildcats went on the road and fell to St. John's in their season finale by a score of 44-14. The Alcona Tigers finished off their season with a 50-20 win over Whittemore Prescott. Impressive season for the Tigers as they finished 7-2. Johannesburg Lewiston was on the road and they fell to Manton 33-15.